Hello everybody, getting ready to do lesson 3.2 of Algebra 1, Part 1. If you want Part 2, Part 3, email me here. For worksheets, etc., email me there. 3.2, Graphing Linear Equations, Part 1. This is the standard here, and we got a 28-point skill sheet here included if you email me, and then we got a notebook guide that was 6 points here. Okay, teachers, with your bell work here, here is your bell work. Graph the ordered pairs from the table. So students, sketch this graph over here or on a separate piece of paper, sketch it. And give your students about 6-7 minutes, teacher, to do this. Making a table. And this is actually included within your worksheet. So when you get my worksheets, this will be included on your bell worksheet. This is part of the bell work here. Here's your graph grid. Here's your table. Making a table, use the given information, copy and complete the table. It shows the annual change of patients' LDL numbers since 1999. And then drawing a graph. Graph to order pairs from this table onto this grid here. Okay, here is your table for the LDL cholesterol here. -20, -15, -9, -6, -3 years since. So we have less LDL as we go. And then the graph here to follow this plot, this table here is right here. Here's your plot here. Okay, graphing linear equations. You plotted points in the coordinate plane. You will graph linears in a coordinate plane so you can meteorologists collect data. An example of an equation in two variables is here. A solution of an equation in two variables, x and y, is an ordered pair xy that produces a true statement when the values of xy are in the equation. So example 1, which ordered pair is a solution for this here? 3x minus y equals 7. Well, this one's been x'd out, so which one is it, class? So check whether each ordered pair is a solution of the equation. So we're going to test 3 and 4. We're going to plug in 3 and 4 into our equation up here. So we plug in 3, 4, and what do we get? We get 5 equals 7. No, that's not it. 3, 4 is not a solution. So we know this is not a solution. So let's test 1, -4. So we plug in 1, -4 here. And 7 equals 7. So 1, -4 seems to be a solution here. 3, 4 is not a solution, but 1, -4 is. Correct answer will be B for this one here. Okay, I got it practiced. Students, this is yours. Tell whether ordered pair is a solution of the equation. We're going to do this one. 4, -1/2 is a solution for this expression here. So we're going to plug in. We're going to plug in 4, -1/2. 4 goes here. -1/2 goes here. 4 plus 2 times -1/2. Does that equal 5? 4 plus -1. Does that equal 3? Does not equal 5. 4 -1/2 is not a solution. 2x plus 2y equals 5. Okay, the graph of an equation, two variables, a set of points in a coordinate plane to represent all solutions of the equation. If the variables in an equation represent real numbers, one way to graph the equation is to make a table of values, find enough points to recognize a pattern, then connect the points. When making a table of values, choose convenient values. Okay, so let's see here. Graph an equation, graph this equation, solve the equation for y. So we're going to solve for y equals 2x minus 3. Move this over here. And make a table. Now we're going to make a table by choosing a few values for x and finding the values of y. So you can do this on a calculator too, you know. So we hit our y equals button here. We turn it on first. Y equals button. then we enter in 2x minus 2x minus 3, there it is on our calculator screen, 2x minus 3, and then we hit, when we open up our calculator, here's our graph of 2x minus 3, y equals 2x minus 3, there's our graph. We have a positive slope here, we have our y-intercept at -3, then we hit trace, get a tracer on that. And then here's our table for this too. We're going to hit table 2 for it, and then plot the points. Notice that the points appear to lie on the line, so we don't know yet. Let's plot them. Here's the plot here. It shows a way more steeper line than we saw on the calculator, but this is the plot up here for our graph. Connect the points, so we connect the points. -2x plus y equals -3. So when x equals -2, y equals -7, way down here. Okay, so that would be what your plot would look like. Okay, now we're going to our guided practice, graph the equation. Y plus 3x equals -2. Students, this is yours. This is your independent practice here. We're going to do this in class right now. So what is that going to look like? Well, I'm going to start it here. Y equals, we're going to do 3 parentheses 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2. So what does that look like here? 3x minus 2. And then we're going to hit y equals, we're going to hit graph, and then table. Here is our table here for this. When x equals 3, here's a table here to show this equation for values. This is what a table looks like in a TI-84 plus. Then we're going to hit now. So we're going to graph this thing. Y equals -3x minus 2. Move this over here, so now we get this table here for this function of y right here. When x equals 0, y equals -2. Solve for y to enter into a calculator. Okay. So this would be the way we would enter this into a calculator. And that's part 1 of our 3.2 lesson. If you want part 2, part 3, email me here. Worksheets, etc. Thank you very much.